What if I told you your biggest dreams are dying quietly because you think too much and do too little? While others move forward, you're stuck analyzing every step, missing opportunities, losing time, and slowly failing in silence. This isn't just overthinking. This is self-sabotage disguised as logic. And if you don't break this cycle now, you might never move at all. We enjoy overthinking. And once it becomes a habit, we begin to overanalyze everything. Politics, society, family matters, and even the tiniest day-to-day situations. If you're someone who overthinks, chances are you struggle to build easy, flowing relationships, because when you overthink, you tend to overanalyze everyone, your friends, your partner, even your family. You begin to doubt their words, question their gestures, overinterpret their silence. And here's the truth. When you think too much, you do too little. And when you act less, naturally, your results shrink. Many people overthink because they want to avoid action. Yes, ask yourself this honestly. Are you overthinking because you want to figure it all out, or because you don't want to move forward? Hello, friends. Welcome to the Mind Aura. Have you ever stayed awake all night, caught in a loop of what if? Why did that happen? What should I do now? Thoughts circling like a storm. Or maybe you received a simple text, but spent hours trying to find hidden meanings in it. If yes, you're not alone, because this is what we call overthinking. But is it really a bad thing? Should we stop it? Or can it serve us somehow? Let's dive deep. What is overthinking? Overthinking is when we dwell too much on a thought, a situation, or a problem, so much so that it traps us in a loop. You're not getting new information, the facts haven't changed, but your mind keeps spinning them again and again. This creates anxiety. It paralyzes decision-making. There's a term for this: paralysis by analysis. The more you analyze, the less you act. And the less you act, the more stuck you feel. You may sit in front of a book, but your mind is somewhere else. Learning less, doing less, getting anxious, sleeping poorly, even developing physical issues like headaches, tense muscles, or migraines. Overthinking is now one of the biggest modern issues people talk about. But why do we overthink? Let's go back to the beginning, to the evolution of humans. Unlike animals, we don't have sharp claws. We can't run the fastest. We can't fly. What makes us survive is our brain, our ability to think. So naturally, we've started relying on thought as our primary tool for protection and decision-making. But now, that tool has turned into a trap. Our thinking becomes obsessive. We are also taught to be perfectionists. We want the perfect timing, perfect reply, perfect partner. We want to avoid pain, rejection, failure. So we try to predict every situation, even though most of it is beyond our control. That's the illusion overthinking gives us. If I analyze enough, I can control what happens. But truth is, you can't control outcomes by overthinking. You can only delay your action. And then it becomes a habit, an addiction. We start overthinking everything: politics, relationships, what someone said, why they wore something, their tone of voice. Does that mean overthinking is always bad? Not necessarily. Critical thinking is powerful. It makes us human. But overthinking isn't critical thinking. It's critical looping. It's thinking beyond what's useful. So what's the difference? Critical thinking helps you take action. Overthinking helps you avoid it. Now you might ask, how do I stop overthinking? There's no one-size-fits-all method, but here are some strategies that work. Some people find meditation or mindfulness useful, and if that works for you, try it. Live in the present moment. But let's talk about some practical, everyday tools. 1. Set time limits on thinking. Let's say you're choosing a book to buy. Instead of scrolling for an hour, tell yourself, I'll give this 5 minutes. I'll think, decide, and then move on. Use a mental timer. This will stop the loop from spiraling endlessly. 2. Ask the right questions. When your mind starts spinning, pause and ask, has thinking about this for the past 30 minutes helped me at all? Probably not. So why keep doing it? 3. Balance worst-case thinking with logic. Yes, you're afraid the plane might crash. That's the worst-case scenario. But ask, what's the actual probability of that happening? Statistically, almost zero. So while it's not impossible, it's not worth spending sleepless nights over. 4. Challenge the illusion of control. Overthinking creates a fake sense of security. You feel like, if I keep thinking, I'll gain control. But in reality, you're losing time, peace, and confidence. 5. Ask yourself, is overthinking my escape route? Sometimes we overthink because we're afraid to act. We're afraid of failure, blame, or even success. So we hide behind thoughts. Overthinking becomes a comfortable excuse. You get to say, I couldn't do it because I wasn't sure. But deep down, you didn't move because you didn't trust yourself. 6. Practice self-compassion. Overthinkers are usually harsh on themselves. They fear mistakes, so they hesitate, procrastinate, and analyze. But hear this. Loving yourself means allowing yourself to fail sometimes. It's okay to take the wrong step, but not okay to stay frozen. 7. Take small steps. Overthinking is a habit, and like any habit, it can be replaced. Start with small changes. Join a group activity. Overthinking thrives in solitude. Play a team sport. Set mini challenges. Today, I will decide in 5 minutes. Make action-based habits. I'll act first, reflect after. Critical thinking is essential, but overthinking is like quicksand. The more you sink into it, the harder it gets to climb out. You don't need perfect clarity. You need movement. Final thought. You don't stop overthinking by thinking less. You stop overthinking by acting more. Do you struggle with overthinking? Subscribe for more real talk motivational videos.